Would y'all let me record on the memo? Bet. We can look at it now. I'm back, y'all. Yeah, this was yeah, I'm speaking to y'all like through the little voice memo now because I was recording and that mode stopped recording like I told. And it's crazy. I was just running it. I was running it. So it was so much I started talking about that it didn't catch. But I'm gonna bring y'all up to speed. For the ones who are listening to this, I had an actual video recording. It stopped on the part where I was talking about how when Peter walked on the water with Jesus, and I was comparing that to my life real time, and you can compare it also to your real time. Now I'm gonna put this out here because I know we have so many skeptics and unbelievers and people who think the Bible is fake and allegorical. Now this is what I tell myself, so I'm gonna tell you. Now anything in the Bible, if you want to take it literally or not, that's totally up to you. You're gonna have to take that up with God. But I don't want to lead you astray. To me, I take it literally, as well as I'm seeing the bigger picture behind the story. Something that I can pull from it, the concept I can pull from it and apply it to my life. Like, for example, it was storming. It was a lot of chaos going on. They woke up, or Peter rose up, and they seen Jesus walking. They didn't think it was him. They asked him. And Peter said, if that's you, let me come out there with you. Let me get out there with you. If you notice, the other people, they wasn't, I'm not going to say they were scared or not, but from the looks of it, from the story, they didn't jump out there. They didn't believe. They didn't jump out there with Peter. Same thing in your life. A lot of people they going to think you crazy. They going to think you tripping. They're not going to jump out there. But it's, the Spirit is leading you to go out there to see what God got for you, like in the story. He wanted to see was there really Jesus. He said, if there's you, let me come out there. Come. He stuck out his hand. God, he leading you to do something for him. And he know it, quote unquote, seem crazy to you as well as the things and people around you. He stepped out on faith. He stepped in that water. He was walking. He was good. We'll be following our purpose. We can be listening to God, stepping out on faith. But you see, this is the key part of it. You seen when the storm came, the he lose his focus off Jesus. In your life, chaos gonna come. People gonna come around you, talking down on you, doubting you. The enemy gonna try to play games with your mind to plant them seeds of doubt, fear, and lack of faith. And you see how soon as he took his head out, his mind, he wasn't focused on Jesus no more. He went down. Same thing for us. God can be fully for us, but as soon as we take our mind off him, we take our eyes off him and start focusing on what's going wrong, the enemy, and people ain't rocking with us, the doubt, the fear, all that stuff, we start sinking. We start going down. But you see, soon as he went down, Jesus came and saved him. Same thing for you. God don't want you to perish. He's going to save you. But you also see in the story where he asked Peter, why your little faith? Or basically, nutshell, why you have little faith? The same thing God be asking us and be wondering, why you have little faith? I've been proved myself before this time. I did all that. I proved it. So why now you don't have this strong belief in me? And then I was just also touching on how that, like, me, honestly, that hit me deep. And it's like, man, you've been proved yourself. So why I'm like, just because I'm going through this storm now, this is different than any other storm. Just because I'm uncomfortable, I've been going through uncomfortable for a while. It's nothing new. So why you let it frustrate you and aggravate you as if this the first time it happened? Do you not think I'm a save you? I'm gonna protect you? But I need for you to do your part though. I need for you to do your part though. Like, honestly, he want us, all his sons and daughters. We are called to serve and submit to God. God is within us. God always been within us. But don't get it confused. We are not the source and creator of all things and everything. God is just dwells within us. He give us free will. We can do whatever we want to do with that free will. But like I said, I do not want to lead you astray to make you think, oh, we are God. God dwells within us. Trust me. We all should have enough knowledge to know that God lives within us. His spirit is the reason why we can operate and do what we do. But do not get it confused that you can think that you are wiser than him. You stronger than him and you know more than him. Now, when you start trying to operate in that type of mindset or that type of life, you're tripping now. You need to be humble. Humble yourself before God so he can exalt you. Decrease yourself so he gets the increase. Like, seriously, man. And that just like, that hit deep because sometimes I often catch myself, God had to remind me, hey, son, you don't know more than me. I know I have allowed you to gain wisdom and all that stuff, but trust me, you do not know more than me. You will never know more than me. So pipe down, little one. I love you, but humble. I'm giving you a chance to humble yourself before I humble you in a major way. I'm gonna send you correction to humble you, and then I'm gonna be completely transparent. Man, I had to talk with that boy Q. Shout out to him if he listening or watching this. I rock with you. You know I love you. Man, yesterday he had said a statement that I'm gonna be real, been heavy on me. Been heavy on me. And it's crazy because the statement he said, it was something that I often ponder on myself. But I know that was sometimes that most time that be God talking to me. But for him to say that and I kind of figure what he gonna say, and I didn't take offense. He can back me up. He can comment under this video or whatever. I took it like a man. I took that what he said to heart, but I didn't get in my feelings or take offense because I know it's true. He had said, man, Will, you have to, man, sometimes you have to get out of this having this religious type of system you be operating, having on like you want to do stuff a certain way, only this way. Like, um, and then he had brought up, man, when you read in the scriptures, man, stop trying to look for will up in there. The whole reason for you to open up that book, ask for guidance to lead you through the scripts, not just to read it and learn it and find yourself in it. You need to be finding God, seeking God, and the more you come to God, He is going to purge all those things on your mind, body, soul, and spirit that's not of Him. It's gonna take time, but you have to humble yourself. So you got to stop thinking yourself almighty, and not saying it's like in a negative way, but he just basically saying, man, really humble yourself before God. You have to real life, man. Stop just moving in this list religious system you have on your mind. Cause I was breaking down like, man, I really don't be getting out. Like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all probably think about it something so small, but it was big to me. Like when we had left the congregation Sabbath class, I went out with the Fruit Brothers and we went bowling. And I'm gonna be real, it was peaceful time. Like, it was peaceful. I haven't done that in a while. Cause I'm gonna be real, man. I be put up. It's like almost. And then he got where I was coming from, cause he said that used to be him, but he had to start getting out. Like, I be putting myself up like a damn prisoner. Like, I can't do this. And I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I be having that mindset like, man, I can't rock with this type of stuff no more because it really don't even be that. And I know it's not even what I would say. I ain't going to say basically not even of God. I be like, man, all this corrupt stuff around it. Like, God wants you to live a righteous life and submit and serve his will for your life. He going to separate you from the world. You're not going to, but at the same time, you think he want to deprive you of not having a good time with people, especially if you're operating with like-minded people, like-spirited people that come in the spirit of God to push you to serve God and submit to God, hold you accountable. Like, they love you genuinely and they want you to do better, not just in life, but when it comes to God. You see what I'm saying? Because that's an ongoing journey, man, until the day that you transition. And it's like, man, I be loving those conversations because I be knowing that be God speaking through people to me. Man, son, I know you hard on yourself. I know you want to get it right. I know deep down you want to become a disciplined, faithful, obedient servant of mine, but you still have a life to live, and I want you to live a peaceful, beautiful, happy life. I know every time it's not gonna be beautiful because you're going through spiritual warfare. You're gonna be always conflicted with all these spirits and stuff like that. But don't stop depriving yourself of a good time. Everything ain't gonna be picture perfect. You're not picture perfect. This world is not picture perfect no more. Y'all have tore it up and corrupted it. But I'm still having mercy and grace on you. I want you to go out there and live your life. I want you to go out there and be happy. I want you, like, be honest, like, I want you to go out there, like, I know what's deep on your heart. You wanna You want to make sure your parents good, your family good, stuff like that. You want to make sure you good financially. That take time. You're still young and full of life. Now it's not no I'm gonna state the obvious. You can do better. I know it's a lot of areas that you lack in. I know that. But I want you to stop metaphorically beating yourself down. Like I want you to stop condemning yourself like that. Now I'm not gonna say go out there and just willfully sin, cause you know I'm always love you and be there. But I'm gonna need for you to ease up on yourself. Let me do this work. Do you do your part? I'm gonna do my part. Don't overthink it. Don't do the most, man. Just let my spirit flow through you and let me use you. That's the main thing. Let me use you, man. Let me just use you. Just let me use you. Man, just thank you, God. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Since I'm out here, I'm finna get out here and probably jump rope a little bit, get a little workout in. Nothing really too serious, man. Right now, while it's on my mind, I gotta send one up. All praise to the Most High God, the source and creator of all things and everything. Thank you for rising myself as well as rising everything and everyone else. Thank you for protecting us while we rested as well as protecting everything and everyone else while they rested. Protect myself as well as protect everything and everyone else that they're traveling, moving, protect their mind, body, soul, and spirit from anything that will come towards their way today and that's coming their way to distract them and deter them from the will and purpose that you have for your life, for their life. Well, we all should know that none of us are picture perfect. We all flawed, sins, corrupted. We did things unknowingly as well as knowingly that wasn't of you. We have grew at one point of our life, or even people currently still doing it. Even myself at times. You get comfortable with living a life where you're friendly and comfortable with sinning. I'm asking you to continue to remove people, places, and things out of all our lives that's not of you, as well as any spirits attached to them that's not of them, and replace people, places, and things and spirits that are of you, that will hold them accountable, push them to seek God for themselves, constantly surrender and submit to God. And I mean humbly seek you, submit to your will. Take it a day at a time, step at a time. But just allow you to come in and cleanse their mind by the soul and spirit and renew their mind by the soul and spirit while cleansing their heart. Just cleansing them. Just on the daily. Because we all need help, we all need healing, and let's go and stay down. We all need God in our life. We cannot do this alone. You can't do this on your own skills, your own talent. Money can't do everything for you. All that. Just continue to cleanse us, God, and make us align ourselves with the will and purpose that you have for our life, and stop leaning on our own understanding and finding our identity in these earthly riches and stuff down here. Stop idolizing this. All praise. Y'all have a blessed, prosperous day. Go out there and be great.